We have some awesome news. I mean, well, it's awesome for me. I think it's exciting. Donald Trump has agreed to a debate hosted by Joe Rogan between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Joe Biden has not responded yet, but Trump has responded. So on Joe Rogan's most recent podcast episode, he was having an interview with Tim Kennedy and was basically it was proposed late about 2 hours into the podcast that Joe Rogan host a debate, right? It's 2020. We have the technology and ability to be able to host a debate like this. And why shouldn't we? Joe Rogan's the #1 podcast like in the world. Tons of reach. Everyone knows about it. It seems like the most appropriate platform to have something like this occur on. And so there's like kind of news out there right now. Donald Trump's up for it. I personally don't think it's going to happen just because Joe Biden's a scaredy cat and doesn't like to debate because he knows he's senile and can't put together coherent sentences. But basically, Joe Rogan had said like, oh, like I want the debate to be, like 4 hours, only the three of us in the room. It's streamed live, so it can't be edited. And that's pretty much, they'll ask all the questions about policies and their stances on things just to kind of really get to the bottom of their stance on everything. I think that would be absolutely amazing. It's extremely transparent. It seems like the most appropriate platform. It just seems like an overall great idea. And of course, Trump, having great ideas, decided, yeah, this is sure, I'll do it. Anyways, we're going to get into all that right now. And basically, this is the article I found. It starts with this. There's a few out there right now, but this is the one that I found that I think is the most relevant for the discussion. It's titled, Donald Trump says I do to Joe Rogan, moderated debate with Biden. President Donald Trump said he wants a debate with Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden moderated by podcast host Joe Rogan. Tim Kennedy, a Green Beret in the United States Army, tweeted Sunday evening that Rogan offered to moderate a debate between the two presidential candidates during a segment on Kennedy's podcast. The debate would be 4 hours with no live audience, Kennedy added. Who wants this? He asked. Trump responded by tweeting, I do. Oh, there it is. Tim Kennedy writes, on my podcast with Joe Rogan, he offered to moderate a debate between Joe Biden and real Donald Trump. It would be 4 hours with no live audience, just the two candidates' cameras and their vision of how to move this country forward. Who wants this? Hashtag debates, hashtag election 2020. And Trump responds with, I do. Fantastic idea. Should totally happen. I'm all for this. I think it's great. The article continues. President Donald Trump's campaign has pushed for more debates with Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden, with Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, sending a letter requesting a fourth debate and listing potential moderators. So, I mean, obviously, I don't think it's going to happen because Joe Biden's a scaredy cat. He knows he's senile. He knows he can't speak. He knows he can't debate. He knows he has no idea of his policies. He knows that he's been in public office for decades and hasn't gotten anything accomplished. He knows that he's utterly useless. But I still think it would be fantastic and fun to watch. I think it's important. It would also kind of help shed light on like how useless Joe Biden is as a presidential candidate. But yeah, I don't see it happening, although I think it would be a great thing. The request was rejected, and moderators were announced September 2nd for the three presidential debates and the vice presidential debate. So that was with them requesting a debate. But I think instead of that the way they have it now with debates, I think the Joe Rogan one is the perfect platform for that. So here on the actual Joe Rogan podcast, this is when it all kind of went down. So we'll take a look at it.
People said,
Can you? Would you do a debate?
Would I?
Yeah, if like another problem I have with
If I had to do a debate?
No, not you debating somebody.
I'd prepare like a motherfucker.
I know you would. You'd be fun to watch. But you be the control mechanism to the candidates, like a Biden-Trump debate with Joe Rogan hosting.
Oh, it would be so amazing.
Your questions.
I would want that. First of all, I'd want no one else in the room.
Just the
three
people?
of us.
Cameras so we can record with the
yeah, just the three of us. And you would have to stream it live so no one could edit it.
Yes.
And I would want them in there for hours.
Yes.
And
do it.
Ideas. We get to hear what they actually believe in, what they're going to do, who they're going to appoint, what judges are going to be coming in, what policies from gun control to all of it.
Yes.
Why can't we have that?
We should have that.
We should have
2020.
Yes.
I mean, we have the ability to have that.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about 1979. We're talking about 2020. If they wanted to do that, they both wanted to come here in Austin, sit down, and have a debate, I would 100% do it.
Oh, my God. It's so
I would 100% do it.
It'd be amazing.
It would be the best way to find out, but I don't think that Biden can handle that.
I agree. I don't think Biden can handle it. But holy crap, how awesome would this be? We need to have this. I mean, don't you think it's a little fishy that Biden is running for president of the United States and hasn't really done much except have an interview with Cardi B that was an absolute failure? It just resulted in promoting Candace Owens and making her even more famous and popular because of the way she destroyed Cardi B. I mean, that's all he's really done. And then he nominated Kamala Harris as his vice president simply because of her anatomy and skin color. Has nothing to do with anything else. I mean, it's like they're just pandering to the left and trying to basically just appease to like Antifa and BLM. That's like the whole left's push right now from like a presidential perspective. Like their whole campaign is about how can we just appease BLM and Antifa. Like, yeah, right. That's the majority voter base. But yeah, you're catering to that. Anyways, I think this would be amazing. We need to see it. I would, oh my gosh, this would be so amazing to see Joe Biden and Donald Trump on Joe Rogan's podcast doing a live debate for 4 hours live, only the three of them in the room, Joe hosting it. I would totally be down. He's obviously, Joe Rogan's proven where he can, like he did the thing with Tim Pool and Dorsey, and they did the Twitter thing where they came in and they had, like, that was fantastic. Could you imagine that with this now? I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's the appropriate platform. It needs to happen. I'm for it. Donald Trump said I'll do. I mean, just isn't this amazing to see this? He's like, I'm on board. Even he knows. I don't know. We need to see this happen. So let's try to make this happen somehow. I don't know. Support it, tweet it, find it, like it, do something, talk about it, get it out there, share this video. We need this getting out there, and I want this trending because this would be fantastic, and I know this would be a good thing. Anyways, that's all I had to say on this. So until next one, God bless.